Alright guys, it's Anthony, Subaru Service. Darian's finishing up Antonio's. We put 4 new injectors on the passenger side. Now, hopefully, they were some aftermarket injectors. And the O-rings, I went ahead and pulled the one injector apart to feel the O-ring, and it was freaking rock hard brittle. Whatever they used for the O-rings on that aftermarket injector was junk. But we do have some nasty freaking coolant. That shit is freaking nasty. It needs a coolant flush bad. Low on brake fluid. So we need, who knows, it might about to need brakes. Normally if there's no brake leak, if there's no brake fluid leak when the level is down that low, that means that the pistons are out on the calipers and the pads are low. There's also power steering is like non-existent, really low. We've got a long list of stuff. We'll see if we get to it in time today, but I'm going to go do a drive on it once we get this done and show the oil cooler. The oil cooler is catastrophic. It's ridiculously bad. It's gone. It's trash. I mean, can you imagine? Look at the coolant. So, oil cooler is shot, head gaskets. You know, we've got a long list. I mean, it's not nothing that we can't handle, that's for sure. I mean, we can make this sucker. We can handle all this. But it's daunting when you're at the very beginning of the process. Like, it is. I understand. It sucks. But, yeah, hang on. Okay, we got it all buttoned up. We're going to get the computer set up here, and let's go for a drive. Oh, crap. I forgot to show it. I just now fired it. We're not going to show a power balance because we just put injectors in, and it's actually running pretty freaking smooth right now. Let's look at our... Let me see. Let me get my bearings here. I just fired it up. We primed the oil. Check on coolant and oil. Let me go shut off those EGR. Hang on. Okay, there you go. 78 and 82. Let's let it run, let it get some temperature, and let's see what happens. Okay, that residue right there, we'll see how much pressure we've got on the upper rad hose when I get done with this drive. I don't know, let's hope generally that's a telltale sign of head gasket issues, but hang on. I mean, before we even think about head gaskets, this thing needs the cooling system flushed bad. Like, it needs it bad. Like, that coolant is disgusting. So, yeah, we need to budget for that, schedule that, maybe get it done quickly, as soon as possible. That way, when it does go time to do this oil cooler, which I'll show you in a minute, about the oil cooler, when it does come time, at least we have the flush done. Because right now, if we was to put an oil cooler in it, with as nasty as the cooling system is, without doing a chemical flush, you're pissing in the wind. I mean, you're going to wind up having to do another oil cooler after that. It's just not the right way to do it. It's a good way to be pissed off at the truck if you do the procedure wrong, which would be put an oil cooler in it and then worry about the coolant. No. Got to do the coolant right now. So, hang on. Okay, got it out on the road. It's not bad. I mean, boost seems good. It actually seems like a pretty tight truck. Got a little bit of, I didn't even notice the tires. I wonder if the tires, it got some knobbies on it. I feel a little bit of rumbling. No, this could be wheel bearings, could be, who knows. But we'll take a look at the numbers here, get it. I'm still not all the way warmed up. 145 oil. Let's let it run a little bit. Hang on. Jesus, I don't know if this is studded or not. I don't remember if I looked, but it's turned up. Yeah, we got some power here, so. I mean, I wouldn't, it's not far-fetched that might need a set of head gaskets. 165,000 miles. But, yeah, so it's turned up though. She runs. Just another little info spot would be when the coolant fluctuates as much as it does just on one acceleration. I can do one acceleration and raise the coolant temperature about 7-8 degrees. It's not looking good for head gaskets. I mean, think about it. If you're under the pedal and it's putting hot exhaust into the coolant, it will heat that coolant fast. Watch. Hang on. I'm just going to hold it about where it's at. shows. I'm not watching it. Hopefully it shows. Okay, where's it at? 181. See how it's dropping? It means the thermostat is, you know, thermostat's sticking open a little bit. That's what they default to, is stick open. But watch. Okay, I'm going up a grade right here. Here we go. Accelerate. Okay, I'm off the pedal. Now let's see what happens. 183. Let's see if it goes up another one. 186. Yeah, see how fast it goes up? 188. Now that's, I mean, it's not, by no means is that 190. See, it just went up 10 degrees. By no means is that any kind of test, but just from history of me looking at these trucks, that's not good, that it will heat up that fast. Now watch, now it'll drop right back down when I'm off the pedal. So, I mean, it's normal, you know, get 2, maybe even 4 degrees on a hard acceleration. Because I mean, there's no hills here. This is really not a hill. It was just an acceleration. So it's fluctuating so bad that it's, I mean, we definitely need some attention paid to it. I mean, who knows? Could be, I mean, it could be head gaskets, could be freaking radiator, could be anything. Could be a bunch of stuff clogged up. I mean, the coolant was disgusting. So right now we're almost 20 degrees. I'm still not heat saturated yet. Normally I'll drive until the oil temperature drops a degree. That lets me know that that the oil cooler is actually cooling. It hasn't dropped yet. There's 204, 186. So hang on. We'll just watch it. Oh, hang on. Okay, hopefully I remember when we get back. I kind of spaced off, wanted to get these injectors running because we got 4 fresh injectors, but we are low on power steering and low on brake fluid. We need to get some put in. But I just thought I heard exhaust rubbing or something rubbing. I don't know what it was. Who knows? Hang on. Okay, let's look at it now. We're at 22 degrees. And it's at 192, so let's see when it cools off. I am doing about 65, 66. Let me back out of the speed a little bit. I'm almost to a point where I can actually test it. But even though, I mean, it's already past the point, you can tell that it's not heat saturated yet. Oil temperature is still rising, so it's going to need an oil cooler. I mean, yeah, hang on. Yeah, it's almost catastrophic. I mean, it's 24 degrees. I think if I was to drive it longer, I'd probably hit even higher than that from the way it's going. I have not seen the oil top out on temperature yet. Oh, look, it just dropped from 219 to 217. All right, so it's about where we're at. So we're 25 degrees. So it's gone, but it's not all the way gone to where we need to do a coolant flush first. And we're gonna pull it back in the shop. I mean, it seems to run good. We just have to keep an eye on the oil level for it to go up. And if it does, you know, we still got the other side. We only did the We only did the passenger side injectors. It didn't appear to be leaking from the driver's side. Now, you know, it's one of them garden hose effect. Hopefully it doesn't wind up starting to leak, because whatever injectors were on the one side are possibly also on the other side. So, you know, it's you fix certain leaks and then other leaks come up. It's not far-fetched. Okay, I'm coming down to a stop. It should drop like a rock. Temperature should. 192, 217. Let's see if the oil drops. Yep, oil dropped. Coolant's staying up though. So well, the alternator's not too bad. 13.1, 13.3. That's kind of junk. Probably ought to put an alternator on it. I mean, it's working for right now. We didn't have to jump it to fire it up, so it's not too bad. Okay, I've been sitting here running. It's, oh, there it is, 25 degrees. Oh, dropped 23 degrees. So it is cooling off. It's trying to cool it off. So it's not absolutely catastrophic, but sure as heck ain't good. Okay, this is what we always do when we get done with injectors. See where we're at. 24 degrees, so whatever. We're gonna pull it in the base, shut it off, let it sit for about 5 minutes, make sure we don't cause a hot nose start, make sure there's no hot nose start, and then let it ride. I mean, we still have a laundry list of all kinds of crap to do, but man, we got to watch that oil level. We have to watch it. Make sure it's not going up, because if it is, then we're gonna have to go in and do the other side injectors. And here, let's see. Let's look under the hood. Yeah, it pukes coolant. Upper rad hose is rock freaking hard. I mean, it's got blown head gaskets. It's got them. Sucks. But it sucks. All right, hang on. Oh, I didn't record it, but no hot nose start. All right, we're good. We got a list, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, that's it. Have a good day.